So in the following video we're going to look at the Inifiniti digital download and how you can convert your Samsung into a high performance encrypted mobile. So we start off with our factory reset Samsung, as you can see here, and to initiate the loading sequence we draw a cross on the screen like so. We now get the option to choose which language we are working with, so I'll choose UK. And we choose QR code. So now, with the scanner active, we locate one of our QR codes. Like so. And quickly scan it. And we're now presented with normal terms and conditions, so which we don't need to agree to them all. However, I like to send diagnostic data, so I believe it's helpful. And push next. Now the following questions are all standard for a Samsung install. So what actually happens what happens with this process is the phone first of all sets itself up as a normal Samsung handset, thus allowing it to update all the software and make sure it is up to date. After that process is complete, it then begins to reconfigure the handset to meet our standard. One second, there we go. So we connect it to Wi-Fi. The handset needs to be either connected to Wi-Fi or on mobile data. So in this instance we're just using Wi-Fi. And now it will run through the normal Samsung setup process. So you can see now it's taken us to the beginning of the Omerta Inifiniti setup. So this just gives you some terms and conditions, some notices about how to use the device, and once you've read them, push next, it will then begin the Inifiniti setup. So here we go. We've got a little notice here that tells you a bit more about some of the features of the phone. So we just push continue. Now at this point, the operating system is now modified and configured. So part of that includes the removal of 200 surfaces, attack vectors that are removed. So you've got a good proportion of security hardening on the operating system. We also apply rules for locking down the handset, so you have to adhere to a better security protocol, so you can't use things like 111 as your PIN number. And so this whole process takes up to 10 minutes, and we offer 3 different varieties. There's medium security, high security, and ultra. Each different level gives a level of security that should be appropriate for different users' requirements. And there we have the full Omerta Inifiniti experience installed and configured and ready to use. Now, in this instance, this is configured to a high security standard. So we've actually removed, it's been de-googled and had Samsung removed. With other QR codes, we can apply less severe, less stringent security protocols. And there is scope for customization if you want your own operating system. And if we So for the sake of completeness, and since we're doing this demonstration, we'll now just show you how simple it is to opt for a different security standard or security level. So we factory reset the handset. Like so. So here we go. So with factory reset complete, we once again do the special command to launch the scanner. We choose our language. And this time, we'll use a different code. Again, we agree to the small print. And again, we just accept all the basic Samsung requirements and input our Wi-Fi details. So here we can see the medium security setting has loaded in perfectly. We've got our options again, still things loading in. And you can see here it's been de-Samsunged, so that's good. And if we restart the handset, you can see that the boot screen is loaded in. So it's very easy to reconfigure a handset and doesn't require any technical skills to do this. So there we have it. That is how you can convert your Samsung handset into an Omerta Inifiniti and get a higher security standard for your calling device.